Ciao.
This week we are in Ticino, the Italian-speaking region of Switzerland.
So hold on to your espresso because we're getting up to some craziness. Later.
When people think of Switzerland, what do they think about?
Maybe fondue, a little bit of yodelele.
But they don't typically think about Ticino, the Italian-speaking region of southern Switzerland.
We didn't know about it either until Ticino Tourism invited us to spend a week off the beaten path exploring this overlooked region.
Ticino has a bit of everything. Mellow Mediterranean vibes Italy combined with Swiss efficiency.
It also has the sunniest climate in the country, plus the rivers, lakes, and mountains that make the Alps so gorgeous.
During our week in Ticino, we did a bit of everything. Cooking some local specialties, attending a film festival, and getting a serious dose of adrenaline.
Woohoo! There we are, we're flying!
We used our Swiss pass and rode between Lake Geneva and the Alps, through tiny towns, over huge valleys, and into Italy, where we caught a train with an interesting name, the Fart.
We arrived in Locarno, a small lakeside town with a colorful old quarter and the lowest altitude in Switzerland.
We were greeted by our host Veronica, who told us we were visiting during the best week of the year, the Locarno Film Festival, which brings together top quality films and up-and-coming international directors.
The films were premiered in the Piazza Grande on the biggest screen in Europe, with room for thousands of viewers.
We got hooked up with press passes to watch the shows and quickly made some friends who presented us with a great opportunity.
After the opening film, we hopped on a bus to the Moe and Shandon after party, where we spent the night at a villa, mingling with other filmmakers and drinking way too much free champagne.
But Ticino is so much more than just glamour and glitz, so the next day we headed up the Val Bavona, one of the mountainous valleys that forms a natural border between northern and southern Europe.
Back before Italy became a nation, Ticino was fought over between the city-states of Milan and Como before finally being annexed by the Swiss Germans in the 15th century. And that dual heritage is what makes Ticino so unique.
We explored beautifully preserved stone villages, many of which still don't have electricity, which made it the perfect place to chill out and take a stroll into the past. What is this?
It's called Splui.
What is that?
It's a house where they used to exploit one of the walls by using a stone.
Right.
So the
So
house
it's
is
built
built into the rock. It's very cool.
Pretty stylish.
Pretty stony.
Pretty stony. I've fallen in love with this place. This is so gorgeous. When have you ever seen a village as beautiful as this? Tell me in the comment box, because I don't believe you.
This blend of Italian and Alpine cultures is best explored with the belly, so we tried our hand at making some local specialties, starting with cheese.
Yeah, we just switched and now I have to do this for the next 45 minutes. Mark's first 2 steps took like 3.
But the 2 minutes that I was working was the most skilled work necessary, so it might have been less time, but it's more valuable work. That's the difference.
It's good though. I wanted to work out today and it's like the Karate Kid. It's like wax on, wax off. The final product was delicious, but making cheese by hand took a lot longer than we thought.
Oh, beautiful cheese. With a belly full of formaggio, we headed south to Lugano, the largest city in Ticino, where we watched artisan pasta being made at the aptly named Pasta e Pesto. The final product? Buonissimo.
After lunch, we hopped on the funicular and headed up Monte Bre for a view of Lake Lugano and the city below, whose geography reminded us of a Swiss Rio de Janeiro.
At dusk, we boarded a ship for our final activity of the day, cruising the lake to the border with Italy. This is Switzerland.
And that behind us is Italy.
See the difference?
Not really.
Before heading to Grotto San Rocco to try our hand at making some risotto. Io parlo italiano come la vaca spagnola.
We watched the sunset over the lake as we prepared a risotto with goat cheese, arugula, and cherry tomatoes before topping it off with wine, dessert, and a liqueur called nocino. But one of the best things about Ticino are the mountains at its doorstep. Huge chunks of granite carved by glacial rivers, which make it the perfect place for our next activity, canyoning.
So we met up with Swiss river adventurers who took us under the railroad tracks and into the mountains, where we encountered a most wonderful surprise. A forest nymph modeling nude for a magazine.
After saying ciao bella, we got suited up and then jumped, slid, and abseiled our way down to the valley floor.
After drying off, we met with Zach from Swiss Challenge, who took us rock climbing just outside of Lugano.
It was an amazing place for rock climbing, and the views of the lake only made us want to cool off in it with a sunset stand-up paddle session.
The next morning we decided to do something we'd never done before.
Quite a lot of really fun activities this week, but the one that I'm most stoked for is this one.
Hanging out, paragliding. Cool.
With mountain gliders.
With mountain gliders. With these guys.
Yeah.
So we met up with local pilots Tio and Baglio from Mountain Gliders, who showed us how to fly with the birds.
We went 1,500 meters up by cab, cable car, and chairlift before finally strapping in and taking flight. Later!
There we are, we're flying!
Running. Oh my god, you guys, this is insane! Woo!
High five. Yeah. That's good.
Wow. Wow.
After that, it was time for the final challenge. Bungee jumping 220 meters down the Versaska Dam, one of the biggest bungee jumps in the world, made famous by the opening scene of James Bond Goldeneye.
We're gonna do it.
Oh, I'm so not stoked on this right now. I've been having nightmares about this, literally, seriously nightmares about this since we signed up for it 2 months ago.
Come on, if James Bond can do it, anybody can, right? Why are you so afraid of this one?
Why am I afraid of this one? Have you seen it? Have you
Yes,
seen the
I've
opening
just
scene of
looked
Goldeneye?
up.
If you have not watched the opening scene of Goldeneye, you should go pause this video, check it out, Google YouTube Goldeneye Bungee, and you'll see what I mean. It's fucking huge. It's enormous bungee jump, and I'm scared of heights, and to conquer my fear, I must do that which I fear, and if I don't, then I let fear dominate me, so I'm gonna do it, but I'm not too excited about it.
Mark is correct. This one is behemoth. It's massive. It doesn't help. Usually when you do a bungee jump, there's some form of water at the bottom. This one is just straight rocks.
Right, that's a little training about what you have to do after the jump, so we can beat you. Right. Are you ready?
Let's do it!
3, 2, 1, jump!
It was the perfect ending to a great week in Ticino, and it showed us just how much more there is to discover in this amazing country. Later!
This is our final video from our summer in Europe, so if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and subscribe for new travel videos every Tuesday.
Also, we're leaving you guys with a question. Have you ever been to Switzerland? If so, where? And did this video make you guys want to come check out Ticino?
Leave your comments in the box below, and we'll see you guys back in California.
Arrivederci. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
The drop of the beat. The drop of the beat. What's going on?